I'm going to be so honest with you. I am so bad at vlogging. And with my main job being a literal content creator, that's obviously something that needs to get rectified. In my brain, right, I want to try to separate like life vlogs from reading vlogs. I feel like a way for me to like get over that like separation and mindset is just to put everything in one vlog. So I'm gonna try out this format. Let me know if you like it or if you just totally hate it, and then I will never do it again, I promise. That's what we're gonna try to do this week. It's Monday at like 3:45. I went to work this morning. If y'all don't know, I don't know if I've talked about it in another vlog yet. Before I was a content creator, I was a tennis coach, and I found out over the past year of having content creation be my only job that I don't do a very good job of getting outside and doing things for my mental health, because I get being inside and doing inside things, and that is not good for me. So I went back to my old job part-time just to kind of get out, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I do that Monday through Friday, and I'm usually done by like 11:30 a.m. So I have the rest of the day to do what I need to do. The first thing that I wanted to talk to you about today is my May TB, not May. Hey, so we're actually doing our May wrap up. That's gonna be a separate video, but for this video, I wanted to do my June TBR because I don't like making separate TBR videos. I just feel like I don't ever know enough about the books to really talk about them, so I don't like doing TBR videos. I feel like it's just literally like me holding up a book. I don't know what it's about, but I'm excited to read it, and then putting it down. So I feel like we're not going to do that, and I'll probably put them in these videos instead, if that makes sense. Anyways, listen, I have an obscene amount of books on this list, but I'm putting that with the caveat that one, I'm not expecting to get to all of these books. Summertime is really the time where I thrive as a reader, so I do think I'll get to quite a few books this month. I'm not expecting all of these. These are really just kind of like a tentative TBR, hopefuls, whatever. The books to choose from, basically. And a lot of them, if not all of them, are summer oriented, except for maybe like one or two. I used to be the type of reader that was like, oh, I can read books at any time of the year, it doesn't matter. As I've grown older and like as I've read more, I feel like I love feeling the atmosphere of the books that I'm reading. I feel like it's really not a novel idea, but like I just wanted to explain why these are all, for the most part, summer books. I'm just gonna go through them like fairly quickly. First is a reread. I want to go back and reread Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. We also have Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage. This is the conclusion to the Rebel Ranch series. That is right? Why do I feel like I'm a Rebel Blue Ranch? I don't know why. A Rebel Blue Ranch novel. This is the fourth book, the conclusion. I actually, talking about this now, I don't think I read the third one. So we might be going to the bookstore this week. I do not think I actually even own the third one. I think I only have 3 of these. This was sent to me by the Dial Press, so thanks you guys. All I know is that he's tatted. That's literally all I need to know. And it's a cowboy romance. I love me a cowboy romance. That is on the list. I also want to read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Lori Gilmore. Okay, so I want to read this book, but if it is giving fall, like the literal cover is giving, then I'm not going to read it. However, I was listening to some people talk, and they were saying how like it was giving fall whenever, or it was giving summer whenever they were reading it. So this is kind of like a maybe I will, just depending on type deal. But I feel like now that I've read 2 of the books in this series, I have to do it for the bit. You know what I mean? Like the second book I really did not enjoy because I hated those characters. The first book I loved, literally for the vibes. I read it during fall. It was perfect. That's the only reason why I'm reading these books now. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I also want to read The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. I love Sarah Adams, and I've only read a couple of her books. All I know is that this is the second book to the cheat sheet, which I didn't necessarily love the cheat sheet, but I've heard nothing but good things about this, so maybe I'll enjoy this one. Who knows? I also want to read You With a View by Jessica Joyce. Jessica Joyce is an author that I just want to get into. I just want to get into her books, okay? I've heard a lot about her books. I only own one of them. I thought I owned the other one that she wrote. I can't remember what it was, but there's another book that she wrote that was like super popular last year that I thought I owned, and then it turns out that I didn't. So I have this though, and I would like to read it. The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand, and I thought I actually had another Ellen Hildebrand book on this. I also have That Summer by Jennifer Weiner. I hope I'm saying her name right. I also want to read Salem's Lot. This is kind of giving like a Stephen King summer for me. I don't know. It was just like a random feeling, random inkling. We have Alive and Wells by Bailey Hannah. Meant for Now by Alison Specka. I love Alison Specka. In Time Next Summer by Annabelle Monaghan. We are also going to add to this list. It's a love story by Annabelle Monaghan. I did already start it, so I'll probably end up continuing it at some point during this video, but I would like to read these 2 because these are the only 2 books of Annabelle Monaghan's that I own that I have not read yet. So that's there. Really quickly, The Rom-Commers Catherine Center, The Love Haters by Catherine Center, Frederick Bachman's My Friends, and then I did add some thrillers to this list because I've just been wanting to read thrillers, like summer thrillers. The last thing he told me, We Were Not Here, Watching You, and The Hunting Wives. Somebody put this in like a TikTok, like summer reads, books you should read during the summer, and this was on that list, so I immediately picked it up off my bookshelf because I've literally had this on my shelf for close to a year now. I feel like a lot of people have found me or my videos from like my wrap-ups and from a lot of like my big TBRs on TikTok, so I feel like I have to like keep up with the bit now, but also I just am really back into reading. Like with everything that was happening at the beginning of the year, like towards March, April, and then like kind of into May, I feel like I'm finally in a place now where I can just like get back to content creating and reading and everything like that. And I feel like my life has just kind of like evened out, I guess, chilled out, if that makes sense. So I'm just really excited to get back into all of this. But my current reads, let's talk about those because naturally there's a couple. I kid you not, I literally have 5 current reads. Nothing describes my mental state better by talking about how many books I'm currently in the middle of. It's fine. It's a love story by Annabelle Monaghan. I literally started this the day that I got it. Like not even like the day, I'll say like I started this book on the way home from the bookstore. So I'm really excited to get farther into this. This will probably be one that I want to read like in one sitting and most likely on the beach. We are going to go to the beach this week, so I think that's where I'm going to read that. Then I also started Every Time I Go on Vacation, Someone Dies by Catherine Mack. This is just like a funny kind of like summary. And when I tell you, gelato has been mentioned so many times in this book already, and I think I'm like 50 pages into it. I feel like I've been yapping for so long, so we're gonna actually get into the vlog part of today, yeah? Jump scare. Hi guys, so it's the next day. It's like 1 o'clock. I just got home and ate lunch. I had another like burger bowl for lunch. I'm in my slides and I really don't want to go to the gym. Like when I tell you if there was anything that I did not want to do today, it's go to the gym. But we're gonna go anyways. It's just a 30-minute walk and a stretch, so we're gonna go and do that together, and then I'm gonna come home. And I didn't get to editing a video yesterday for my YouTube, so we're gonna do that today. I'm gonna edit that today so I can hopefully post it today. My goal is to post it because I wanted to try like reorganizing my bookshelf, but like 1, make it real time, and then 2, make it just like kind of cozy, like my read with me videos, but like reorganizing my bookshelf. So I'm gonna see like how well that turns out and how well that does. If y'all hate those videos, then just let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna go work out so I can come home, shower, and settle in for the rest of the day, because I don't think Tyler and I are gonna be doing anything today besides chilling when he gets home. Let's go work out. Later now, I just finished editing. My video is now exporting, so while we wait for that to export, I'm going to clean up the apartment, vacuum, finish the dishes. Dinner's pretty much already made. I made Tyler burgers for the week, and I'm probably gonna have a steak tonight because he did not want steak. So that's pretty much done. I just want to kind of like finish laundry, vacuum and everything, and I want to try to do that before he gets home. I think I'm going to continue listening to the Southern Book Club's guide to slaying vampires or whatever. I was gonna listen to that Joliejentzen book, but I just really want to continue listening to the other one. I'm like really into it right now, so that's what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm just gonna put these away. I have some laundry that I need to put away, possibly start another load, just depending on how much laundry we have that's dirty, and just get the house generally cleaned up. This is like around 4 or 5 o'clock is like kind of our wind down time whenever I'm not working. Like he'll come home, shower, we'll eat, and then it's literally just like we're chilling out for the rest of the day. We really don't do anything, especially because like his work days this week have been really tough. So we're just gonna be chilling. I'll probably read, he might play video games, or we'll just like hang out together or something like that. But yeah, it's just gonna be a chill afternoon, I think, because then tomorrow we're going to the beach. After I get off work, we'll go pick up my brother and we'll go do all that, and we'll pick the TBR for the beach probably at some point. Grab a book off the June TBR. Anyways, let's get to cleaning. I did end up finishing the Southern Book Club's guide to slaying vampires. I finished the audiobook for it while I was cleaning. I literally like started shampooing my carpets because I just wanted to keep listening to the audiobook. And honestly, I really enjoyed that. Someone asked me on Instagram, like, was this be a book better served to wait until Halloween to read? And I'm gonna leave that up to your discretion. I do think because this takes place in the summer of Charleston, for me, it was exactly what I was wanting in terms of like a summer thriller where like it takes place during the summer, it's hot, it's muggy, and then you have like obviously this storyline going on. So I think I read it at the perfect time. But I feel like it would also be a really good like spooky season read as well. I just didn't want to wait until it was cooler to read it. I wanted to read it when it was like super hot outside. At one point today, like right after I finished my workout, it was pouring, and I walked from my apartment to the main apartment building to go work out, and literally as soon as I stepped outside to go walk back to my apartment, it started pouring. So I literally just sat by the pool under like their little shade area, whatever, and I just read until the rain went away. Kind of peaceful, not gonna lie, loved that for me. Overall, I think I probably have to rate this like I think I'm gonna give it a 4 stars because I liked it more than like a 3-star read, but it was definitely not a 5-star book. I do think like I just had so much fun with it. It was so fun, it was so good. The characters, I had like some people were critiquing the book or like talking about why they didn't like it, and a lot of the comments that I had heard was like how frustrating it is and like how irritating the group of moms are. And I feel like for a vampire book, like we have to be so for real. We're reading a book about vampire, okay? And beyond that, you're reading a book about Southern mothers who are the ones that are actually going after this vampire because they're the only ones that really believe that anything is wrong in this town. And so like obviously you're gonna have that level of annoyance because the husbands were so annoying, and at times the friends were also annoying. But I feel like at the same time it was like one of those things where I feel like it was written any other way, then I feel like it would have been a little bit more like spoofy, if that makes sense. Like it would have felt like a spoof of a vampire versus Housewives book. Like even saying that's kind of crazy, but I feel like Grady did the best he could with making it as realistic as he could, because a lot of the reactions were like real. At one point in the book, one of the husbands literally gave a woman oh my gosh, what is it? What's that pill that like they would all give to their housewives to make them like normal or like take the edge off, whatever, regulate their system, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like it's like that. But yeah, so that's one book down for today. I think I'm going to focus on Sunday morning now. The book actually did come into the mail, so we're probably gonna walk over there to go grab it from my mailbox, and then maybe finish that one today as well, because I literally am like, I listened to more of it. I think I already told you guys, I'm like over 50% of the way through it, so we're gonna see if I can actually finish it today. Hopefully y'all can see me. My lens kind of like fogged up. Anyways, it's beach time, besties. Yeah, we're going to the beach. It is like supposed to rain today. It's like a 40% chance of rain, I think. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but we're at least gonna go down there and hang out and chill and kind of spend like an evening at the beach, really. Kind of like, yeah, I wanted to go there later in the day because I wanted it to be getting cooler instead of getting hotter while we were there. Anyways, so I'm about to go meet Tyler now. His job site is actually down there on the beach, so I'm just gonna go and try to meet him down there. I did pick out a different book. We're gonna be reading The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand. I don't know what it is about, but I really want to watch I think it's a TV series, miniseries, whatever. I don't know what it's on, but I saw, like, I think Nicole Kidman's in it. I saw some stuff about it. I want to watch it, but I need to read the book first, so that's gonna be the one. It's calling to me. I don't know why. I wanted to read It's a Love Story, but like I'm not really in the mood for a romance, so I'm thinking like we're gonna get more into thrillers probably for the rest of the week. It says that I'll get there in like 2 hours. I do want to stop and get coffee on this side of town though, because mama needs a coffee. Okay, I drank like half my coffee this morning because I was rushing to go to work, so I really did not get a chance to drink coffee. After that, I'm gonna stop by Buc-ee's because Tyler hasn't eaten yet, so we're gonna stop, get him probably like a sandwich and a drink from Buc-ee's, and then we'll take it to him and we'll have like a little beach picnic type deal. I feel like I'm forgetting to bring something and I don't know what it is, and I really hope that it's not that big of a deal, like whatever it is that I'm missing. I have my camera, I have my book, I brought towels, I brought clothes for him. He has Crocs in his truck, I think. Tyler and I are trying to prioritize getting outside this summer. Not like outside in like a we're going in partying kind of way, but in a way that's like, he and I, like, we've had like the infertility struggles and like that's been what it is, but like we don't have children yet, and so we're trying to live life to the fullest until we do have children, and then like, you know, and then we'll spend that time with them, because obviously things change when you have a baby. So yeah, I also have my doctor's appointment, my endocrinologist appointment on Friday, and I'm like real nervy. Cats! There are cats in the window. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I really wish we had a cat, but sadly we have dogs that would actually eat them, so I literally had to stop driving. I just got my coffee and I just get a cold brew with sweet cream in it because it's the one vice that I cannot give up. Anyways, I'm listening to this audiobook. My hope is to finish, well, I will finish it, but I'm finishing Sunday Morning by Joliejentzen, and the funniest part about this audiobook to me is the fact that the FMC never knows how to dress for occasion. It's like, girl, I'm not a pastor's daughter, okay, and I don't know how that would be. I could imagine how that would be. Actually, I probably couldn't even imagine how that would be. Anyways, but she, like, they're in Nashville. The MMC is playing, like, he's a musician, he's an artist, but he's also a cowboy. He's a cowboy artist, but I don't know if he plays country. Anyways, playing at this bar, she's dressed, she has Keds on. She has Keds on for a Nashville bar. It gets me ever. This is like the second time. Like the first time, she went to a rodeo and did not know how to dress. I'm like, girl, you're going to like some of the most country places. Where are your boots? Like beyond that, jeans, cute jeans. You're cute jeans. I'm done. Hey guys. Okay, it is obviously Thursday. It's the next day. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's like close to 3 or 4. What was I coming in here for? Oh yeah. And I'm gonna be so honest with you. Today was kind of a poop show, you know? It wasn't that bad, but it was kind of bad, okay? Like, I actually had a good morning. I had a good day at work. Work was fun. And then I got home, and that's when poop started to hit the fan. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stop saying the word poop, actually. That's when things started to hit the fan, and things started to go from good to bad, and it's just been, it's been a day. You know what I mean? Hold on. Hey. 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 Don't mind me, I'm filming. I gotta film a brand deal today, if you know what I'm saying. What time is it actually? My phone's right here. It's 4:30. I have to film a brand deal. Then I need to film my April-May wrap up for this channel. And then I also need to, what else was I gonna film? Oh, I need to edit. I need to edit the reading vlog that I filmed last week. Here's the thing, and I guess you guys can tell me like what you think I should do. I have reading vlogs. I have a couple of videos from April and March that never went out. April, March, I think, and May actually, that never went out because one, I didn't really like the quality, and two, like I was missing some footage, and it's just like things were kind of all over the place those 2 months because of everything that was going on with me medically. Do y'all still want to see those? Like with the caveat that like they're not gonna be great, but like they're gonna be videos. Like I was reading and I was giving updates and stuff like that. So they're reading vlogs, and I think there's a vlog in there, and I think, I don't know, I forgot all of what I filmed, but I filmed quite a bit. And I don't know if I should put them out or not. So let me know if that's something that you guys want to see. Yeah, that's literally what I'm getting ready to sit here and do. I gotta film probably for the next, like, it'll take me probably an hour maybe to film. I also want to film TikToks. I need to film my wrap up TikTok, film a book haul, like just a bunch of stuff that I want to film. Actually, let's do a reading update too, because your girl's been reading. Your girl has actually been reading. Okay, so I did tell y'all I finished this. We're not going to go over that again. However, since then, on the way to the beach yesterday, I finished the audiobook for Sunday Morning by Joliejentzen. I finally went and picked up my physical copy that I had delivered to me, and I'm in love with this cover. I love this cover so much, and I don't know why. I love how it feels. I just love this cover. I was worried that when I ordered it, it was going to be like a different cover because on Audible, there's like an alternate cover, and I hated that cover. So I'm super excited that I finally have this in my possession. However, let's talk about it, okay? Because I think rating wise, I think I'd probably have to rate it like a 3.75, okay? And here's why. The premise of this book is about a preacher's daughter who like basically falls in love with her boyfriend's older brother, but like her and the boyfriend really are not locked in for real. They're basically only dating because of a familial situation that she has, and because everybody in this like small little town is like, oh my gosh, you guys are gonna get married one day. So they're really not dating because they necessarily love each other. They're dating because they started to like each other. They started the relationship under like the, you know, notion that they really did like each other, and then like over time things just kind of started to fade, but they're both not letting, like they both are still like together if that makes, I don't even know if that makes sense. Anyways, and then all of a sudden Isaac, his older brother, comes into her life, and he's this rodeoing cowboy from the army who's so bad and so high and listen, I love that. I love me a good, you know, hot man, but tell me, listen, she was 18. She's 18, okay? And I don't even care about the age gap of this book because she's 18 and he's 24. Would I ever even look at an 18-year-old being 24? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. However, I didn't really care about it. For the purposes of this book, I just kind of like let it go. It is what it is, whatever. I didn't really mind it that much. Why is this 18-year-old girl acting like a sex crazed 13-year-old? What age do boys hit puberty? 12, 13, 14? Yeah, it was like that. Every time she saw Isaac, it was like, oh, I want to have sex with you. Every time she saw Matt, oh, I want to have sex with you. Babe, get a job. Like, can we not do anything else? So like, that I didn't love, and I think that if it had not been, if like she had different motivations, like she did love to sing, and that was something that like her and Isaac shared, so like I did enjoy that, but like if she had other motivations outside of like just wanting to be horny all the time, I think I probably would have enjoyed it more and maybe even given it like a 4 to 4.5 stars. But the reason, like, that was like the biggest thing for me, because it was like right away it hits you where like she was like, oh, like, I'm 18, I've never had sex before, I just want to get it over. Like, girl, I don't care about your sex life. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, outside of that though, by the end of this book, I was like kind of unsure on how I felt about it, how I wanted to talk about it, how I was going to rate it. And this is what gave it like that 0.75 for me, okay? Because originally it was just going to be a 3-star, and then like that 0.75 came from the fact that yesterday we're driving to the beach. I have my windows down, my little sunroof thing is open, like I'm jamming and I'm listening to this song. I can't even remember what song it was. And I immediately thought of Isaac and Sarah. And I was like, oh. Okay, so maybe I liked this book a little bit more than I thought, because usually if a book and if a characters like really don't mean that much to me, I won't give them that, like I won't think about them, you know what I mean? I was happy thinking about them. So it's one of those things that like, I think I liked it more than I thought I did. So we're giving it a 3.75. I would recommend it. It's on Kindle Unlimited. It was a fun read. It was a fun audiobook. It just was not my favorite. So review done on that, okay? Then I picked up 2 books. Considering picking up a 3rd book, listen, I know it's crazy considering like I started off this video talking about 2 other books that I had just started and wanting to start a 3rd anyways, but I am almost 200 pages into The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand. This is the book that I picked up on the beach yesterday because I wanted a Nantucket beach read, and no one does Nantucket beach like Ellen Hildebrand, okay? Only being 200 pages into this book, I'm gonna give you a rundown. Okay, so basically what's happening is you have Tag and you have, what's her name? Greer. Tag and Greer have children, okay? One of those children, Benji, he's getting married, and they spend a ton of money on this wedding, okay? And it's like a big thing. They have like parties, and it's like a whole thing. This is on the back of the book. It is not a spoiler. The maid of honor shows up dead. She's gone. We're like, what is going on? Okay. It is kind of like a dual timeline, as Ellen Hildebrand books usually are, where like you're going back in time to like learn more about the characters and to learn more about how we got to this point here. And then obviously you skip forward to like the police investigations and all that stuff. I really, really like this book. So I read 5-Star Weekend last summer and I enjoyed it, but like I didn't really like most of the characters in that book. Like that's so like crazy to say. Like I didn't like them because like it was just so, I want to say amoral, but like it was just, I guess they're real people. Like she writes them like real people, and she does not write specifically like a whodunit or like a thriller or mystery, whatever. She does not write it in the way that like a lot of mysteries are written, which is like you're more so focused on the plot and you don't really get anything about the characters, and so you're following more along with the plot and you're more interested in that. But the way that she writes books, she delves so deeply into characters and their motivations and their history and what they want. Like she gets so into the nitty-gritty of each character, so sometimes it can be a little hard to follow along because you're following so many different characters. Like already we've gotten the mother of the bride, we've gotten both parents of the father. We haven't seen really anything from the father of the bride yet, but then we've gotten the bride, we've gotten the maid of honor, we haven't heard from the groom yet, we've heard from a police, like I could still keep going, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of characters that we get POVs from, and honestly I feel like it just makes it that much more impressive that Ellen Hildebrand can like write that many characters from that many POVs and have it not feel like they're all the same. Like none of these characters feel the same, and it's so interesting. So I'm really enjoying it so far. Like I really, really, really like it. I will probably end up wanting to read The Hotel Nantucket this summer after reading this one because I love the atmosphere that Ellen Hildebrand creates. So I'm super excited to get into this. I've been going back and forth on reading the physical and listening to the audiobook because the second book that I'm reading is Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. I read Binding 13, and it's actually the first reading vlog I ever filmed and posted on this YouTube channel. So if you want to scroll back and find it, you can. But Binding 13 had its own like little reading vlog that I posted for that. I read that 2 summers ago. So not this past summer, but the summer before that was when I read it. I loved Binding 13. I've talked about this before, but like I've read just enough of Keeping 13, like the beginning of it, to know how it gets resolved from the end of Binding 13. So that's how I kind of got away with like not immediately delving into keeping 13, but I think I'm ready. I think it's time. I started reading the Kindle version last night because I forgot I had the Kindle version, and listening to the audiobook at the same time. However, I definitely, that audiobook is not one that I can listen to without reading it as well, because the accents are so thick. The accents are so thick. So that's one that I cannot get away with just listening to the audiobook. So this will be my for sure physical read for the weekend, or however long it takes for me to finish this. So that is why I'll be kind of going back and forth on this as like this will be like my audiobook, but also like if I just want something that's not gonna emotionally devastate me, we'll pick this one up instead. The third book that I was looking at starting last night was Finley Donovan is Killing It. I don't know why. I just have the inkling, I have the urge to pick this book up. So we might do it, we might not. I've just been saying so much about these books, and I know that there's a couple in the series at least. So I would like to get to those. I think I own 2 of these books already, and I wasn't sure if this was the first one, but it is. I looked it up last night. So we might start this one. I might wait till I finish The Perfect Couple to start this one. We'll see. But those are kind of like the reading plans for the day, for the evening tomorrow. Tomorrow I have my doctor's appointment at 12. I probably need to leave my house here at 11 because I'm going to go pick up my mom so that she can come with me to my appointment because I'm codependent. But before that though, I do want to get a good walk in, like my workout in, and I also want to go and lay out by the pool and do a little bit of tanning. So I think we're probably going to wake up a little bit earlier. I've been waking up at like 5 this whole week, so not earlier than that. I'll probably wake up at like 7. Go do my workout. My workout so far has been like 40 to 45 minutes on the treadmill, and then we stretch for a good like 20 to 25 minutes. So depending on how long that takes me, I will probably end up doing that and then immediately going to the pool to read tomorrow. I think that's going to be the plan. I am only talking about it now because I know I'm not going to be in the mood to like really talk in the morning. So those are the plans. I think tomorrow I will definitely end up, if I didn't already finish The Perfect Couple, this will be the book that I read tomorrow. Okay, let's go. Okay, it is now 6 o'clock. I have finished filming everything. Thank you, Jesus, hallelujah. It took me a while. My goal is to get my brand deal sent in either tonight or like tomorrow morning. I think I'm just gonna edit it tonight so that I can send it in either tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. I gotta send it in by tomorrow. On like the last day that it can be sent in for. I think I'm gonna end up going and picking up dinner at Chipotle or something like that, because listen to me when I say the thought of eating a steak right now could actually make me vomit. I could actually expire if I had to eat a steak right now, and that's like such first world problems. But I think it's just because I've had like too many steaks, because I've been trying to cut down on like carbs and sugar and all that stuff for like the Graves' disease and everything. So I'm trying to like be healthy, and I have been eating healthy all week. I've literally ate nothing but steak and ground beef balls and eggs all week. I need something different. So depending on what Tyler says he wants to do for dinner, he's still at a work call. We don't know when he's going to get off, which is kind of sad. So I'm thinking that it's just going to be a lonely, like getting ready for bed night. I mean, hopefully he'll be done in the next like couple of hours, and then we can like hang out or whatever. But just like want to be, which is odd to say because like I literally spend 4 hours outside now, but like I just want to be outside. You know, maybe I'll take one of the dogs for a walk because I don't like walking both of them by myself. They are too strong for that. I like to walk them with Tyler. So let's probably go pick up Chipotle, and then we'll either read here at the house or we'll read in the car for a little bit.
Cycle, and it has to actually be that through the form of egalitarian.
Okay, I just ate. I forgot to take any video because honestly, because honestly, I'm a big back. Okay, and I was hungry, so I didn't take any video. But I did watch. I started watching the Netflix show, The Perfect Couple. Already, I'm literally no more than like 8 minutes into that show, and they've already changed so much from the book. It kind of. Oh my god, that hurt. You'll ever drink something with carbonation and then you burp and then like it literally feels like you inhaled hell? What the? Okay. Ow. Why? Listen, changing that much within the first episode is actually crazy. Anyways, but I'm tired and I really want to settle down in bed to read. Tyler's on his way home now. He just got done. Well, I think he actually should be almost home. He was on his way home 40 minutes ago, so he should be coming home soon. Anyways, I'm gonna wash my face, get ready for bread, get ready for bread. Hey, get ready for bed. Probably have like my little magnesium drink because I have not been good and like drinking it. Hi guys, I don't know how well, hold on, oop, dog hair. I don't know how well my camera's gonna stay because I have my microphone actually attached. Anyways, I thought I would update you guys on like what's been going on because it's 10 o'clock on Saturday morning now. I literally woke up at 7 and I deep cleaned my apartment and I ended up finishing The Perfect Couple last night by Ellen Hildebrand, and yo, I love this book. I enjoyed that so much. Pro tip though, so I was thinking because I had already read like the first half of the book, I could start the show and like not have any like, you know, in my brain they were gonna completely coincide with the book for the first half. I understand that they don't do that. I understand that that rarely ever happens. So why in my little brain I thought, let me start The Perfect Couple, little like mini series that they have, because you know they shouldn't cover anything that I haven't already seen. Already changed so much. Also, I just gotta say, in that show Celeste, they changed her name, which was stupid. And then also the Merit looks like in my brain those characters were swapped, like they're actresses. In my brain they should have been swapped. I don't know, is that just me? Okay. Anyways, my thoughts about the actual book. I loved it. Listen, I've said this before, but how in depth Ellen Hildebrand goes with her into her characters and like, and what is actually like happening with them and what has brought them to the point that they're at now. So like you understand fully what their character is and who they are as a character, and then like you would start to understand their decision making, I guess, if that makes sense, but still doing it in a way that it keeps you fairly blind to like what's gonna happen. The only thing I will say is that like I guessed majority of what was happening except for one thing, which was like how the book ended. I think it ended really well, and I actually really liked the ending. I was kind of unsure about it like whenever we were getting to it, because I was like, I literally only have a minute left of this audiobook. I feel like we have other things to wrap up, and it just wrapped up in a way that was so haunting but good. I don't even know, because I can't explain it without spoiling anything, so I'm sad that I can't really explain it. But anyways, it was really good. I really enjoyed that, and I wish I had someone to talk about it with, because this needs to be talked about. I don't know, so like here's my thing. I think I'm so surprised that I enjoyed this, because I did like 5-Star Weekend by Ellen Hildebrand, but it just like, it wasn't great. Like it wasn't this level to me. I know some people hate it. I'm of the camp that I loved it. It was the perfect vibes for like sitting out by the pool, sitting by the beach, just being outside in general. And I did read quite a bit of this book outside, so like vibes were immaculate. So happy. Rated this book a 4 stars. Would absolutely recommend it, especially if you're going to like sit on a beach. It was so fun. A little fun whodunit. So good. Okay, now that I'm done gushing about that, I did start my second audiobook, which was One Golden Summer. This was the audiobook that I was listening to while cleaning this morning. So we're gonna see actually how much I got into it. I did slow this audiobook down because the way that the narrators are reading this book, it is fast. So I think I slowed it down to like 2 times speed. Okay, so I'm like 90 pages into One Golden Summer, and I think I'm gonna end up enjoying this book more than I did her last 2 books. So her first book I loved, I enjoyed. It was giving like an adult version of To All the Boys I Loved Before. So like all the people that were saying that like, oh, this book is just a copy and paste of Love Every Word, like that is crazy to me, because if anything, it felt like an older version of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Y'all, the fact that y'all aren't making that connection is crazy to me. Anyways, where was I going with this? Oh, I was saying I enjoyed that one. I did not enjoy the next 2 by her. So I'm really hoping that I enjoy this one. I already am though. So you're following this girl who is generally like a people pleaser. She doesn't really speak up for herself. She's a photographer, and she's kind of struggling with her career in terms of like which direction she wants to go, because a lot of the people that she's working for or taking pictures for, they are basically pressuring her into altering images, using images that she doesn't like, and just they're not in line with what she would want, and it's going against just her nature and what she would want, how she wants her artistry to be portrayed. And so she's having like a really big struggle with her work life, and then her grandma ends up needing surgery. She like fell and broke her hip, and so she goes and she is spending the summer with her grandma on this island. I forgot what the island is called, actually. Barry's Bay, that's what it's called. So it's just her and her grandma for the summer, and she'd actually spent a summer prior to this at Summers Bay when she was like 17, and she was very unsure of herself. She really did not speak up for herself. She had a crush on this older boy, and it's what she called like her one golden summer. She had taken a picture of some kids riding in a boat, and it was the picture that ended up getting her to like a lot of the work things that she has done since then. It selected her for this program. It was this whole big thing. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm liking Charlie more than I liked the MMCs of the other books, just because he's so funny. Like, he's funny, he kind of gets her out of her shell, and he's getting her to interact with him in a way that, like, obviously we haven't really seen her interact with anybody else, but like, because of how it's written, like, you get that like she never really interacts with the male species like this. She just got out of like a 4-year long relationship, so she's trying to push back against being with Charlie or like wanting to have a crush on Charlie, because she's still grieving over that relationship, but like everybody in her life was like, hey, he was like terrible to you, so maybe go have fun with Charlie instead. It's actually really cute so far. Again, very good summer vibes. They're staying in this little like cottage cabin type thing, and it makes me, I told Tyler actually last week or the week before that I wanted to go spend a weekend at like a secluded cabin with either like a beach or just a body of water next to it. So maybe this book will, well, I'll actually end up making it happen. We'll do it because I really want to go do it. Anyways, but it's 10:18 right now. I'm at a coffee shop and my goal is to edit a TikTok and to start editing a YouTube video that I need to post. I think I want to post it tomorrow, so I need to get it edited today if I can. Lots to do, but also at the same time, literally nothing to do. I need friends. I have lovely friends. I just need more friends that read, and also I need to stop being a hermit. We're gonna chat for a second, okay? Like little girly chat. Okay, I have such a big issue with like responding to people. Like it's so hard for me to respond to people, and I don't know why it is, but like I'm trying to get better at it, and it comes in like phases too. Like there'll be like a week or two where like I just can't respond to anyone, work, messages, whatever, and then there's like a week, it could be like my cycle or whatever, but like then that week, like I'm good, I can respond to everybody, like we're happy, we're good, and you know, I'm feeling very social. But like the rest of the time I actually cannot, and it's not even like I don't like the people that I'm talking to, it's just like there's something in my mind that's like, not now, not like I put it off, and I don't know why that is. And so like I got invited to an event for like a week and a half, and I just found out like I wasn't gonna go because we couldn't really afford like an extra plane ticket because I wasn't gonna go alone because it's in California, and I don't feel comfortable traveling by myself. We were gonna try to pay for another plane ticket for Tyler, and we just have the funds to do that, so I wasn't gonna go. And then I found out that I can bring a person with me, so like I would end up bringing Tyler, and I just like, I'm so nervous about it. It's just anxiety. Like it's anxiety. I don't enjoy, I would say like if I'm in an environment where like other people know each other, it's so difficult for me to like meet people and make friends. But if I'm in an environment where like no one knows each other, then I'm able to, you know, talk to people, make friends, do whatever. And then if I'm with a group of people that I know and like I'm friends with, then I can be really extroverted, and then I really am talking to people and am enjoying myself. So it's just like, it really depends on who I'm around and like what the surrounding circumstances are. In my head, like I don't want to go at all, but I also made a promise to myself that this summer I want to get out of the house and I want to do things that like I'm scared of, and I just don't want to waste my 20s not doing anything. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to waste my 20s being inside and being too afraid of doing new things, trying new things, meeting new people. So I think I'm going to force myself to go, and I'm probably going to end up having like, I don't want to say, I'm not going to put that into the world, I'm not going to have panic attacks. I will have anxiety about it. I know I'm going to. But I think this will probably help. Like vlogging definitely helps, and like talking about it and talking through it. But I just need to like get up, pony up, and do it. You know what I mean? Like I need to stop being so afraid of everything. Maybe we'll do vlogs this summer where like, you know, I'll do that on my other channel where I'm just like vlogging new things and doing new things and getting out and not being such a hermit, because it's not healthy, and mentally it makes me so sad. Okay, trauma dump over. So that was a bus. Hold on, we're gonna close this because the sun beating down on me, not fun. That was a bust. That sucked. So actually what ended up happening was, the vlog that I was going to edit, because I just had like a cute mini little like weekend vlog that I filmed last weekend, and for like a good portion of it I filmed on like the mini mic that I bought, but I think I was holding it either too close to my face or I was speaking too loudly, and the audio is terrible. And like usually it's not terrible. I'm really upset though. I think it was before I messed with the settings, which was why it sounded so bad. I had to mess with the settings. I did end up getting some writing in, which was nice. I have not felt motivated or compelled to write anything, and then like a couple of days ago I got the idea for, we're gonna call it a manuscript right now, it's not even a story yet, it's the concept of an idea. I did start writing it. I got like 500 words in, and then I didn't want to push it, so I'm just kind of like letting the story marinate in my head to kind of see like what I want to do about it. But that was exciting because I actually like, that was the easiest writing session that I've had in a really long time. And yeah, so I don't know, it's where I'm not even like, I'm not writing for the sake of it being published. I'm just writing it because I like to write. And honestly, it makes me laugh so much because I feel like a lot of y'all associate me with either like romance or like literary fiction or like something to that effect. But like everything that I've ever written that I've deemed as good has either been horror or thriller. Like, I don't think I could actually write a romance book, and I love romance, so like it's not because I don't like the genre. I just don't think I could write it in a way that like it would be good. I think like if I were to write anything outside of a thriller, it would just be like a literary fiction, something like that. I for whatever reason, writing a romance has never worked for me. But anyway, so I had to scrap that little vlog. I had to scrap that vlog, which I'm really sad about because I actually like got some cute stuff. But it's Saturday now, so this vlog I will probably start editing. I just didn't want to take out I just didn't want to mess with the SD card while I'm filming, because Lord knows something would happen to the footage. Also, I never told y'all about what happened at my appointment yesterday. I actually don't think I talked to the camera at all yesterday. Yesterday was just like more of a montage. I went to the doctor yesterday, as I just said, like 15 times. And if y'all are not caught up, I don't know how much I've talked about it in this vlog. April, we found out I was pregnant. A couple days later, I ended up having a miscarriage. I had a terrible experience at the ER. We literally spent like 6 hours at this ER, and it was terrible. Literally, like, I think it probably was the worst night of my life. And after that, I went to my OB, and they did blood work, they did ultrasounds, confirmed that I had completely miscarried. They did more blood work, and that blood work came back that my thyroid was abnormal. So they had also, during this process, like around that same time, I got diagnosed with PCOS, and I had a polyp in my uterus, and that was obviously like a big deal. And so we did like a surgical consult because Tyler and I are trying to get pregnant, so that polyp was either like the cause for the miscarriage or something to do with it, whatever. So we go back in 5 days later for a surgical consult. They did another ultrasound, like a transvaginal ultrasound, which I don't think they were planning on doing, but they added on the last minute, and it came back completely clear. I have no polyp, like the cysts were getting smaller, almost gone. We chalked that up to the grace of God, because I don't know. I know that people say that like they come and go, but like within 5 days, everything coming back normal is kind of crazy. I got more blood work done, and that blood work came back with my thyroid as being abnormal. So they recommended that I go see a primary care doctor. I went to see a primary care doctor, and I had more blood work done there. It came back that I had hyperthyroidism, which is like Graves' disease. I forgot what my levels were at, but my levels, they were not great. It wasn't like the worst case scenario, so I haven't really been worried about it, but I did have Graves. She recommended that I go see an endocrinologist. So on accident, because I didn't realize there was really a difference, but I appointment for a reproductive endocrinologist. They did more blood work there. It also came back abnormal as like with Graves' hyperthyroidism. They can't treat my kind of illness. Like my mom has Hashimoto's, which is hypothyroidism. They could have treated that, but they couldn't treat mine because I guess mine is it's different. And I was able to just get in with a endocrinologist yesterday, finally, after like I don't know how long, and 2 months technically. She did an ultrasound of my thyroid, and we're gonna do more blood work. They didn't have like an actual person that does blood work in that office, so I had to schedule an appointment with Quest and got that done. So I go in for blood work on Monday, but she said that based on the levels that they saw and my thyroid, I did have an enlarged thyroid, but I didn't have any nodules, so we're not worried about thyroid cancer anymore, because I guess that was kind of a concern. because we had no idea what was going on. So no nodules or anything. What she saw in my thyroid is consistent with hyperthyroidism. So she said it's, I mean, really not a surprise considering that was like the second time technically that we got that diagnosis, third time that we got that diagnosis. So it wasn't that surprising at all. But she said that one, it's not the worst case of Graves, like it's a mild case, so it's not anything that's like crazy. She did say, which we already knew, that we were gonna have to wait to start trying again probably until at least at the end of the year, like 6 to 8 months. She wants to get my thyroid levels at normal before we start trying again, which I'm completely on board with. I wanted to take this time to get fit. I need to lose weight. I want to get my PCOS completely under control. Like I just need to get my body right and healthy before we start trying again. So not upset at that whatsoever. I actually like, I think this probably coincides with like my, I want to be outside this summer, because I know that when we have kids, it's going to be different. Things are going to change. We're not going to be able to go out and just be, 25-year-olds. So I think that like both of these things happening at the same time is kind of like the perfect time, because Tyler and I get to strengthen our relationship together as a married couple, spending time together as a married couple, doing things together, figuring out how to live together. We wanted to get a house before we have a baby anyways. Like it just gives us time for everything. Honestly, like a really good case, if that makes sense. Like it's a really good, it's not bad at all. Obviously it's not ideal, but if I had to go through something like this, like I would have rather go through what I'm going through now, if that makes sense. So that's why this week I've been trying to like get out of the house. I went back to work, so I'm out in the sun more, getting more active, going on walks, eating better, all that stuff. One, because mentally it just helps me so much, and two, because obviously it'll impact my health in a positive way. So a lot is going on, a lot that happened yesterday, but it was a really good day. I hung out with my mom for most of the day, really. We went and got lunch at Local Table, which was really fun. It's one of our favorite restaurants to go and get like a salad before a workout. And then I took her through my leg and arm day, like a full body workout. That was really fun. Where else did we go? I feel like we went somewhere else. Oh, we went to Trader Joe's and we got flowers. So like it was a really good day. I love my mom and I love spending time with her so much. Mom, if you're watching this, I love you so much. You're my twin for real. Okay, I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Stop. Yesterday was just a really good day, and I had a lot of fun, and I'm really thankful for that. Stop, Jolie.